Again, this isn't me speaking, this is the research. So the research in Europe would suggest that there's a good intention. If you speak to C-level leaders in organizations, in Western Europe especially, you'll find that there's a great intention to have a diverse workforce and to have equality and a gender balance, but it's not happening. And the research has suggested that the three things that are weak within organizations that need to change that would address the balance. So everybody has the intention. If I speak to anybody in this room, I'm sure you'd say that, you know, diversity is a good thing, gender equality is a good thing, you know, it's important to be inclusive. But if I look at organizations and you look at the board of an organization or the C-level of an organization, it won't look very diverse. We can speak to our own organizations. I know that, you know, we have a preponderance of males at the upper echelons and they're white. But if I speak to the people within the organization, they'd say we embrace diversity, we embrace those things. So the first thing is that the leaders of an organization need to create a rallying cry. They need to make it really explicitly important to the operational leaders below them that diversity, inclusion, and gender equality are really important. They need to say it lots of times, because implicitly we believe that our leaders are in favor of equality and diversity, but we don't often hear them say it in such an explicit way. So they need to build policies and procedures, and they need to inform as often as possible that equality is important. The second thing is to use data. We know that, you know, in most organizations, there's a kind of equal balance, for example, of males and females that enter the organization. But as you move through the ranks, the number of females that get promoted kind of drops off until you get to the top, and there are very few females. But nobody can actually analyze and say why that happens. There's an unconscious bias. Is there a lack of allies? Is there a lack of communication? But there's a number of reasons that prevent women from going through the hierarchy in the same rate as men. And so it's really important to use data, use feedback, and understand why females, for example, aren't being recruited and then promoted. And then the final thing is to create development programs, and we can do those. So to create development programs which prepare people, so people of diverse backgrounds, or females, for example, prepare them to have more resilience, to prepare them for leadership positions, so that when organizations do become educated and do start to give people those opportunities, they're really prepared to take on those more responsible positions.